Hey guys, Dan here from Dan Does Challenges and welcome to the channel. This is my first impressions review of the Asics Trabuco Max 4. So sit back, relax and enjoy my initial thoughts. It's a trainer I bought with my own money. It was cost £160 here in the UK from Sports Shoes. The reason for buying this trainer, my current rotation was the Speedgoat 5, which I've gotten really well with. That was my kind of high mileage, everyday trail shoe. And then I've also got my Saucony Endorphin. And that's my race shoe, carbon plated, nice and fast. Not that I am fast. Just for context, I'm 100 kilos, 6'3", and a very average runner. So I'm not going to be setting any world records or running at any particular great pace. So an honest review of how I've found this trainer so far. What initially appealed to me when purchasing the trainer was its max cushioning and also the styling. Really, it just looked like a really great shoe. I've always found Asics to have quite wide toe boxes. Never had an issue with blisters or kind of squashing of the toes. So yeah, that's why I initially bought this particular shoe. Okay, a couple of the facts and figures which are not available at the moment actually online from what I can tell. The stack height, the previous edition, the Trabuco 3, had 43 mils. I'm guessing it's about the same. It's a pretty high stack, max cushion, and it's all of this FF Blast Plus foam. Quite a firm compound. It offers a great deal of stability, and that's one of the key things about this shoe, is just how stable it is. As I say, it is slightly on the firm side, so when you're running on the roads, and if you pick up the pace at all, it is a little bit slappy and heavy, and a bit kind of rigid, but that's not what this shoe is designed for. The upper, I particularly like the upper. Looking down on it when you're running, it looks really nice. I'm not entirely sure what it's made out of, but it seems pretty hard wearing. We've got a nice kind of rubber toe on here, toe guard, which should help the durability. But also what I really like about this shoe that I found so far is kind of how well it hugs your heel. You can see it's a really wide base on the heel area. And actually your foot sinks within the foam itself, so it hugs your heel really well, and again that really just enhances the level of stability you get from this trainer. A couple of other things that are useful to know: lacing system's great, gusseted tongue, and we've also got these kind of gaiter attachments as well, if that is what you're after. The lug pattern itself, again, it's not available online, but I'm going to guess it's 4mm from what I'm comparing it to in terms of my other trainers. Asics own grip. Had no issues with it so far. I've used it for about 20 miles on various different types of terrain, from mud, as you can see here, very wet down in Devon, down here in Devon, and then on the road as well, and also some rockier elements on Dartmoor as well, and it's handled it all really, really well. I've got no issues with the grip, even on the wet roads. Sometimes the old Asics, particularly in an overblast, tend to find a little bit slippy on road wet conditions, but no issue with this whatsoever. Just a couple of things to note if you are buying it. I've just found personally, it's got a really well cushioned heel, but what that does mean is it kind of forces your foot forward, and there's so much padding in there that I have to do the laces really tight to get a decent lockdown. It's not really an issue, just pull the laces tighter, but if you're someone who doesn't really like, really pulling those laces, and I've had to use the extra hole as well, really, really tight to get that snug fit, and that's just something to bear in mind. And as I say, really the only other thing that is just to be aware of is just how heavy and bulky it is really. As I say, this will come into its own on those long trail runs, particularly on tricky terrain, rocky terrain, loose terrain, I think, because the levels of stability you're going to get from this shoe are, I would say, second to none. But I don't think you're going to be setting any world records over 5, 10k or whatever in this, so that's just something to bear in mind. As I say, £160 it cost me here in the UK. From what I've seen so far, seems money well spent and seems priced pretty accurately for the amount of shoe you're getting. That concludes my first impressions on this trainer. I'll get some more miles in it across a wider spectrum of terrains and some longer distances as well to see how it does affect the feet. But so far, I've had no issues, and I'm really pleased with how it's performed and the comfort levels it offers. Finally guys, I just wanted to show you the level of cushioning in the FF Blast Plus foam. As you can see, a nice deep stack height and fairly firm in terms of ride, offering plenty of stability and comfort. That's all guys, thanks for watching the review, and if you can, please like and subscribe to the channel.